All right, welcome back to the channel as we create this offline franchise for Madden 26. Um, as you know, I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan, um, but I'm not going to rebuild the Ravens. I'm going to take a team that needs some rebuilding and see what I can do with them. So I think I'm going to go with Giants. You can see 30 in passing, 21st in rushing, 6th in blocking. Salary cap 8 million, but it's a bunch of young players though. Uh, so we're gonna go with them and get into this. You can see that record last year was 3-14. So I'm gonna make a defensive genius, and we're gonna get into that. We're gonna go from there and see you on the back end. All right, week 1, we gotta go against the Washington Commanders, and we're gonna try to make it do what it do. Now let's go look at some coaching. These are all the coaches in the organization right now, and hopefully we can play good and everybody keep their job, because I do have that settings on that anybody can get fired. Also too, it's been a breaking trade. The Ravens traded Isaiah Likely to the Colts for a right guard, a 6th round pick, and a 7th round pick. So, without further ado, let's get into this game, man, and see what we can do in this franchise, man. And if you like this content, please like, share, and subscribe. Let's grow this channel. Let's go.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New York Giants and the Washington Commanders. On the visitor's sideline, there is the Giants head coach. On the other side, Commanders head coach Dan Quinn. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So here come the Commanders, and they are led by the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 20.
Or going into my 14th season, I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves. Thinking, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And
lost a yard, setting up 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniel. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Drew Phillips.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards.
A gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Giants first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs.
On 2nd down, Russ. That's complete to the top.
It's 3rd down.
On the ground, here's Tracy. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
No gain on the
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points?
Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are out to an early 3-0 lead.
It's Dan Quinn, and you and I, we've sat in a lot of meetings with him over the years, Mike, and when he walks in the room, you just feel good. You feel confident. You feel he's under control. He's just one of those guys that has an aura about him that just makes you say, so as they continue to acquire new players, continue to build that roster around Daniel, I'll tell you what, I think they won 12 last year. I wouldn't be surprised to see them hover around that same number and compete to win in what's a difficult division with the Eagles, but when it comes to the end of the season, I think they're going to be right there with it.
Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards.
Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
The RPO, they'll get it to Brown.
Run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is...
He lets him do the rest.
Man in motion is Brown. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind. Second down and 12. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he'll be out.
See a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Terry McLaurin, the ball carrier.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Going to go for it on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on first down. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. From the shotgun, Wilson. The outside, caught by Neighbors. For him on this new season, and it results in a first down. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. They go play action now. Wilson, he'll be hit. Out of the gun, here's Russ. Open man, that's Slayton. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
And the Giants first down.
And that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the
Out from the 26-yard line. Here's second down and 7. Now Russ. Now a screen set up for Tracy. And he's going to be dropped. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got his man, that's Slayton. And it looks like he's going to have... Now it's Tracy looking to run.
paper cuts, but the problem is it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
First and goal at the...
Throwing is Wilson. He'll go down. They drop him for the sack on the final play of this first quarter. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. 3-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this.
Like that.
It's Wilson. Flush to his right, and he's forced to
Nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one.
on 3rd and goal. Wilson. And that is incomplete. Blake Neighbors, the intended receiver.
Continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Gano's kick is good. And the Giants, on the strength of 2 field goals.
Fun division, and last year with Washington, turning it around so quickly, Jaden Daniels and Dan Quinn, what a great story that was. And then, of course, with Philadelphia, the eventual Super Bowl champs. Clearly, towards the end of the season, it was pretty evident, at least to all of us, that they were the best team, and that's exactly how things played out. So if you're at the bottom looking up, unlike some of these other divisions where you say, okay, maybe I'm not as far behind as it feels, in the NFC East, Mike.
It feels like a historic NFL game because of the legacy. That, to me, is why the NFC East is one of the sexiest divisions in all of sport, not just the NFL.
As an enemy, arch rival type of vibe, and I think that's why it's so fun to football fans all across the league, whether you're a fan of a team in the East or not. When those 2 teams are on and they're playing each other, you want to tune in. The runner, not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up 2nd and goal.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniel. It is brought in the end zone. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Washington. For Deebo, 6 years in San Francisco. This is first touchdown as a Washington Commander.
And this is where it pays to have a strong arm to throw this sort of outbreaking route, Mike, towards the boundary in tight coverage. You got to have
of the 25-yard line. So, Greg, here are the Giants, and here's a team that really needs to start going in the right direction. 14 a year ago, so this is to start getting this thing in a much more positive direction.
Well, I think on the positive side, Mike, I think at least on the defensive side of the ball, they probably have one of the most interesting quarterback rooms in the entire league, right? They got James Winston, they got Russell Wilson, they draft Jackson Dart. So the question is Russell Wilson the weak? Is it the short term? Is it the long term? And if so, is one of those quarterbacks capable of fend? You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just...
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Darius Slayton was the intended receiver.
After a big drop, and that was a beautifully designed play. Perfect.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. A look underneath here for Tracy. And he's going to be brought down. Wilson. Throw, right side, taken in by Neighbors. 1st down. Play action. Now, Wilson. And that ball out of reach. Toward the sideline. Throwing again. Wilson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver. To throw again is Wilson. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. That's his 3rd.
Force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
Yeah, he did a nice job there.
Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
And he's in! Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, Giants. That a big score, Greg. They continue to get points, but after not getting touchdowns, this has to feel really good.
Those are wins for the defense. So now a win for the offensive side of the ball, and got to see now if you can keep this rolling throughout the rest of this game.
5-yard line. The Commanders' offense and Deebo Samuel making their way out. You know, Greg's 30-yard line after a touchback. But the 35-yard line, I don't know, does that feel any different to you?
You know, it does, and I think the part that people board inside the 5 it was all the difference of if I kicked a touchback, they got the ball at the 20. It wasn't that much of a spread, but now all of a sudden, is it in my best interest to settle for a field goal and kickoff? Kickoff is giving my opponent the ball in much more favorable territory.
You know, the other rule that is adjusted overtime for the regular season will mirror playoff overtime. Each team getting the ball. I'm so happy, Greg, because it just felt so incomplete when a team got to overtime, but then their offense, which may be the best part of the team, never got on the field.
Yeah, and I couldn't agree more, and you hear everyone saying, oh, well, just get us off the whole game. If Josh Allen got the ball first, he probably would have scored on a walk-off. So I love the idea of both teams getting the ball. If the game is good enough to go to overtime, let's finish it. We don't need to be in a rush.
It is 2nd and 13.
Cowboy 80.
The motion man here is McLaurin. On 2nd down, it's Daniel. And he's going to do here on 3rd down and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. He gets it to Samuel, left side. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. 2 minutes to play in this first halftime. Scott.
And what a first day of work it's been, Mike. Coming up, 8 games going on around the National Football League in the early window. We're still working on the Octo Box, but we'll have scores and highlights from around the NFL.
In inches.
1918.
They'll motion over Samuel. Here's Rodriguez. And the command locker room. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That'll be taken in by Rodriguez.
Out of the backfield in the passing game.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. He's going to tuck it and go. Half yard, that's all they need on this 3rd and goal. Rodriguez, and he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back.
What can you say about the effort of this defense, Mike? I mean, they find themselves backed up their heels on their own goal line. And not only did they come up with a big 3rd down stop.
They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try to run. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I have a lot of trust in you. And let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 14. And the Giants.
Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Today is the day we've been working towards all summer, the debut of our new halftime show. So without further ado, let's roll. Our trip around the NFL starts now, and it starts with a good one in the AFC West. And it's the rookie first-round draft pick, Omarion Hampton. He'll find an opening and take it in, a 6-yard rushing touchdown. From there, why don't we go to South Philly, look in on the Eagles as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And this is Jalen Hurts. A 4-yard touchdown pass in the box score. Lastly, we go to Indianapolis. It's the Colts taking on the Miami Dolphins. And it's the Pro Bowler from a year ago, Jonathan Taylor. He's going to scamper 31 yards to the house. Touchdown. This one is now at halftime, and it's the Colts still trail, however, and that game's gone to half. And here's the scoreboard in the early window of the last week of the regular season. What I wouldn't give for an Octo Box right now. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Robinson. Now an opening past the 30. And he brings this back all the way to midfield. The Giants offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. Tight ends in the game to start the drive. A carry here for Tracy. Room to run at the 35. And he'll be taken down. They gain 18 yards on that one. That's good for a Giant first down.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a...
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Throwing a 2nd down and 2. On the give, it's Tracy. And he'll
to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They go play action with Wilson. That's taken in. What a
goal, Giants.
Here's a run. A short kick. Down to the center.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit.
Play action. It's Wilson. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. For Russell Wilson, career touchdown pass, 351, but number 1 as a New York Giant. For the extra point. And he missed it. That's a rare miss for the veteran. They are unable to add on the point after.
Really on the back of Joe Burrow. We could have made the argument if they're a playoff team that Joe Burrow was the best player in the league.
This one intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense. Seattle from the Rams, but I think it's the guy the Rams signed to replace him, Devontae Adams. I know he's not the youngest anymore, but watching him play in New York with Aaron Rodgers last year with the Jets, he can still run, he can still make every catch, he can still go up and compete at the high point. I think you put Devontae Adams with Matthew Stafford, Puka Nacua in that offense run by Sean McVay. I think that's a sneaky, maybe not a sneaky because he's a really house of Seattle, Mike, is Sam Darnold. And, of course, we all saw that incredible season he had last year in Minnesota with Kevin O'Connell and Justin Jefferson. I'm excited to see Sam. That's what everyone thought he was going to be coming out of college when he was a high draft pick of the New York Jets.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard.
For the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line. 2nd and 14.
Ready? 70.
The motion man here is McLaurin. Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. And he's going to
get the ball in his hands.
70.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniel. Now quick throw taken in by Brown. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal. He's taken down at about the 8.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
To figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Debo Samuel. Touchdown, Commander.
Touchdown.
That is 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line.
To right about the 28-yard line. The Giants offense, ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll run with Tracy. They'll knock him down just shy of the 40. Tonight's start to the drive, a gain of 10 and a quick first down.
A lot easier to convert.
Quick throw here is complete. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now a give on the ground, and he finds some space after a gain of 7.
Saying we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage.
Trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops. It's just too into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Makes things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down.
Back and come out to the 20-yard line. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. A run here with Rodriguez. And the woes in the running game continue. Off the bootleg. Here's Daniels. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Well, as they face this possible 3 and out following that 2nd down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
And now it's 3rd and long.
Cougar 19.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Play action. Here's Daniels. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Michael McFadden. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Handoff here, up the middle, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Giants.
And clear, they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
They'll run again. It's Tracy again. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
Taken down by Quan Martin. 1st and goal, New York.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. Scataboo, and nothing developed there.
He's sold out to stop the run, able to take him down for a loss.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack.
And he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was the sack.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson.
Wilson's pass. Complete to Wandale.
I couldn't get 1 more yard. Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the board.
Down by
And What a job here by the defensive line. They've got to hold their ground. Any sort of push by the offense is going to result in a touchdown. But here, the defense comes through with a huge goal line stand, and they're able to keep this offense out of the end zone.
The Commanders offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over all game long. They'll run it. It's Rodriguez. And
Here we go, here we go.
now Daniels. That's to the right side, and it's Siddick. And he's taken down up past the 35.
Gain of 26 yards.
It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on.
Over into the flash, and he lost the football. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
Brings up second.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher.
And long. Throwing is Daniels. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. And a good job here defensively. They did well for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10.
The generation, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Drive will start on the ground. And a good piece of running there. On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And he's going to be close to a first down.
We're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
That's good for a Giants first down. On the ground, here's Tracy. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 19-yard line.
At the 19-yard
That
line.
pickup good for 29 yards.
First down.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can...
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Up the middle with Scalabry.
It's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
In trouble, and down he goes. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. It's a must-stop for this defense. Facing out of the gun, here's Russ. Taken in right side by the tight end Johnson. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
Field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
Oh, he missed it from short range. A bad miss. It's no good. And their lead will stay right where it is.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll throw with Daniels.
To find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Lying.
The tight end Ertz in motion. A throw there on second.
Cougar 19. Let's go.
Daniels now going to look to throw. Now here comes the screen to Rodriguez. And he is very close to the first down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down.
At the 44-yard line.
The air again is Daniels. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Complete to Chris Rodriguez. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Man in motion, heading right.
47-yard line.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels.
He's caught. sometimes it's based on
Here we
need.
go, here we go.
But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard
A
line.
gain of 15 yards. That's another Washington first down. First and 10
Daniel
at the
going to throw
27-yard
again.
line.
Taking off. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Washington.
Daniel's going to keep this himself. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
2
At the
minutes remain
17-yard
in
line.
the fourth quarter. Greg and I back.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll drop to throw. He'll run again. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
And a Commander's first down.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Forced to his right. Good blocking, and he's in. Jaden Daniel. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, that was step. They've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back. And it's not going to be easy.
And he cannot get in. The try for 2 comes up empty, so unable to get within a field goal. The difference remains 5. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. And this game not quite in hand yet. First down will essentially end the game. Now it's Tracy. Play action. Now Wilson is ball batted away. It's incomplete. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. Now the Commanders will use their third and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
He's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
On second down, a run with Scatterby. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. The comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So a road win here for the Giants. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.